Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
They're called Rescue 1, an elite team flying 500 Mercy missions every year on 2 high-tech choppers, responsible for over 2 million lives throughout the vast zone surrounding Auckland supercity. They're the pilots, crewmen and paramedics dedicating their lives to saving others in Rescue 1. In Mission 1, the rescue chopper team is en route to Whitianga to help save a badly injured stock car driver. 45-year-old racing driver Percy Flutie has been hit by another car and is now unconscious with severe head injuries. At Whitianga, 30 minutes flying time from Auckland City. On board the chopper are pilot Wayne Dick, crewman Mark Cannell and advanced paramedic Russell Clark.
We're off to Whitianga for a speedway crash, car versus car. Apparently the person's trapped in the car, but I'm sure by the time we get there they'll be out of the car. Where are we landing? Airfield, normal spot.
Traffic Westpac Rescue 1, currently downwind right hand, 4 active runway.
You're in the rear?
How you fit?
Lead off.
Back and locked. Good ground.
Roger that. Cleared out? Yep, cleared out.
Paramedic Russell Clark arrives to find that the patient, Percy, has been extricated from his crashed stock car.
We had to cut him out.
Yep.
He just had trouble breathing about 5 minutes ago, I suppose, for there.
And has been brought to the airfield by ambulance staff.
What happened?
He had to crash. I had to cut him out the fire.
Yep.
Crack in his neck. Pulse was 112.
Yep. What's his name?
Percy.
Percy's condition has deteriorated in the last 5 minutes and he's become unconscious.
He has also blurry vision. I was holding up 4 fingers and he told me 6.
Percy, open your eyes, mate. Open your eyes to me. Big and wide. Big and wide. Big and wide. Can you talk to me? Percy.
This is a major concern for Russell.
Open your eyes, mate.
His lack of response
Percy, open your eyes.
signals a severe head injury.
Stay with us,
Blood
mate.
pressure is 147 to 100.
He may need fluids and medication in flight.
What do you reckon? 16 or? You're doing great, Percy.
So Russell needs to get a needle in,
Take good care of you.
but there's a problem with his veins.
He's got horrible veins, isn't he?
You okay, Percy? You hear us, mate?
If Russell can't find a usable vein soon, Percy's already poor condition could get rapidly worse.
You squeeze, mate. Squeeze my hand, Percy. Squeeze my hand, mate. As hard as you can.
It's looking pretty grim.
In Mission 2, the chopper team is about to take off to rescue a badly injured boy.
Just off Maharangi Island into a boat that's moored off the island.
12-year-old Liam Royal is semi-conscious after being accidentally hit on the head while out boating with his family. He's reported to be at Maharangi Island near Whitianga on the Coromandel Peninsula, 30 minutes flying time from Auckland. On board the chopper are pilot Dave Wally, crewman Artie Wynyard and advanced paramedic Marcel Driesen.
What's our ETA roughly?
Yeah, they're saying it's somewhere else. Are we absolutely sure where we're going?
They've just heard that the boy may not be where they first thought.
We've got conflicting reports, so we're going to confirm with comms where the location is.
Okay, cool.
Hi, Tamsin Marcel on the helicopter.
Hi, Russell, how are you?
Hey, we've got some conflicting reports. First Olive told us it was off Maharangi Island off Hahei.
They need to sort this fast. A young boy desperately needs their help, and every moment counts.
You are going to Amodio Bay.
The new destination is just off their current route. They are now just minutes from the patient.
They're in a vessel, Casper, with a white hardtop tinny.
There is a boat there.
Yeah, the guy just at 4 o'clock here is pointing towards
just land here. We could land on the rocks, I suppose, or... Yeah, I reckon just now at your 1 o'clock, try and pick the best part of the rocks. And just get starting to come on now. Nice and gently low collective. Nice one. Good spot. Clear out. Okay, clearing out.
After landing, Marcel discovers that the boat has been pulled from the water, with the patient Liam lying in the back, watched over by his very worried family and friends.
Yeah. So we're just jumping around and we jumped off the boat to jump onto this and land on Josh's knee or elbow. After about 30 seconds he fainted and he's vomited since we got him in the boat.
They can shut down, Artie.
These are all signs of concussion. Marcel needs to work fast to establish Liam's level of consciousness.
What's his name?
Liam.
Liam. Liam, open your eyes, mate. Open your eyes, you can have a look at me.
Liam seems to be out cold, so Marcel has to find out how hard his head was hit.
Did he jump off the biscuit into the water?
This one jumped off the biscuit into the water and caught this one's eye was here on the way.
So he was in the water, just playing around in the water.
His friends and brother were playing typical boys' games when it all went wrong.
He just started, swearing, like, And I was like, oh, look, what do I do? And then, his parents ran down.
It was Josh's knee that connected with Liam's head.
You just see him slip off and then Liam screaming like really loud, holding his eye, then just says, I'm going to fall over and just goes down.
Hey, mate, open your eyes, you can have a look at me, my gorgeous face. What do you remember happened this afternoon?
Now Marcel is really worried. He can't rule out a fractured skull. At Papa Araha on the Coromandel Peninsula, paramedic Marcel Driesen is very worried about 12-year-old Liam,
Hey, mate, open your eyes, you can have a look at me, my gorgeous face.
who's been accidentally knocked in the head by one of his mates.
What do you remember happened this afternoon?
He's starting to regain consciousness, but is still very groggy and confused.
What's happening? You're feeling a bit tired at the moment.
Now that Liam's coming round, Marcel needs to check for any other major injuries.
Just sore in here? No, nothing sore in here. Just feeling along your back. That's all feels good. And right in there's good. Good boy. Take a deep breath in for me. Good boy. Okay. It sounds like he got collected by a foot on the side of his face, and he's in a bit of pain initially, and he's now just a little bit groggy, which is quite typical of a concussion.
It's a disastrous start to Liam's family getaway.
We only arrived yesterday.
Just starting the holiday.
But the vacation is now far from their minds. His mum just wants to keep him warm and comfortable. But Marcel knows they need to move now.
Cool. Hey, Liam, we're going to get you off the boat and onto our stretcher down here, bud. All right? Let's go and do that, eh? We'll get another blanket on you. Can you sit up for us? Where's Artie? Can you... Yeah, thanks, mate.
Liam struggles to stay alert.
Come on, Liam. Nearly there, mate. Just get you out of the boat, eh?
He's very weak and needs steadying hands.
Do you guys like a first response, or...? Papa Araha Fire Brigade, do you like a first response? Yeah. First response, Chris. Put you on the ground with lie on the stretcher.
And then he almost collapses again.
Sit down first.
More bystanders have gathered and everyone is eager to help. But for Liam's dad, all he can do now is put his faith and trust in the hands of the helicopter crew.
Okay. Yep. You better pass it. We're just looking for the best part here.
In Mission 3,
Rescue helicopter, Mark speaking.
at Mechanics Bay, the crew has just got word of a serious road crash. 23-year-old Leon Mullers has a severe neck injury after rolling his four-wheel drive. 17 minutes flying time from Auckland, just north of Thames at Waiumu Bay.
Waiumu Bay, over. Waiumu Bay, copy.
On this mission, are crewman Mark Cannell,
Currently doing 233.4 kilometres an hour.
advanced paramedic Paul Dillon, and pilot Rob Anderson.
You can see the coastline where we're going.
We got a call from ambulance, information of a multiple patient rollover, high speed rollover up the Thames coast.
That's all the information we have at this stage.
Confirm R27 is setting up our LZ at Wyoming. We're in the trees, low into the pad by 80.
Roger.
Locko's route. Low tail planet ascend on the right.
Roger.
Ground's even, no slope.
Roger. Fully down. You're clear out. Shut it.
Thank you.
Roger.
Paramedic Paul arrives to discover that there's just one patient who has crashed and rolled his four-wheel drive.
Stable, complaining of altered peripheral sensations from neck pain.
He has been able to get himself, extricate and walk, and then he collapsed. He is complaining of altered sensation in his left arm.
Yep.
And also his right leg was spasming. The airbags were in the driver's side, but they were not deployed.
Leon has all the classic signs of a spinal injury.
Dropping the back legs now, Danny.
Any wrong movements could cause complete paralysis.
3, 1, 2, 3. He's now complaining of sort of left-sided numbness, so we can't eliminate some sort of cervical injury or neck pain. So we're going to extricate him off the stretcher onto ours and take him up to Auckland. That's where he lives, and he'll get some X-rays and cross fingers.
Can we let you do yours first?
We're just immobilising his head and his torso so that if he has got some sort of fracture there, that we don't make it any worse when we move him. Okay.
You happy?
Yep. Is that all right? What are you doing down here?
Chilling home from Coromandel.
Oh, yeah?
Just been down to see Mum and Dad a few days.
Just try not to move your hip when you answer us. To a four-man.
It's a terrifying thing for a 23-year-old to face. Leon now has a half-hour chopper ride to think about the possibility that his neck is broken.
If we just suspect it and it's not really confirmed, then we won't do the whole immobilisation thing, whereas today, because he's got the numbness down his left side, further get it investigated.
I haven't got it, mate. Percy, open your eyes, mate.
At Whitianga, paramedic Russell Clark is struggling to stabilise racing driver Percy,
Percy, open your eyes.
who's been cut out of his wrecked stock car.
Stay awake, mate.
Squeeze my hand, Percy. Squeeze my hand, mate. As hard as you can.
If Russell can't get a needle in, he won't be able to administer any medication in the chopper.
I can't get a line on. Let's just go.
But with his condition getting worse,
You okay, Percy?
they can't afford to delay taking off any longer.
All right.
We're just going to move you, okay? Into the helicopter, Percy.
Thanks. I had a couple of guys.
Threw it together quickly. Yeah.
He's got absolutely no notes.
Get it in,
1,
but,
2, up.
Hey, Percy, open your eyes for me, mate. Open your eyes. Open your eyes for me.
Working it, thanks. Swing. Let's go. Status 1.
Yep. Cameron, happy will it?
That's him.
2024.
So leaving the other stock car races behind, Percy is on his way to hospital.
Ambulance, Westpac Rescue 1.
Northcom, Westpac Rescue 1.
Airborne Whitianga for Waikato Hospital, travelling in status 1, POV 6 ETA, 30 minutes.
But then, the weather throws them a curveball.
We got a slight 18 knot headwind. Want to go to Auckland? Difference, 8 minutes. About 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Just crack on to Waikato. You want a priority on this, Russell?
Yeah, traffic.
Okay, I'll pull the balls on.
The air traffic priority will ensure that all other aircraft are cleared out of their flight path.
Copy, thank you.
Okay, it's going to get a bit bumpy as we go through the hills. He's been hit at high speed from behind, and he's been wearing no neck brace, so he's had a helmet on, but no neck brace. And what that does is that causes what we call an acceleration-deceleration force. So he's gone forward with his head in his neck. And what happens inside the head is the brain actually goes forward, and it can actually go forward and hit the skull, backwards and forwards, and you can get swelling and bleeding in there, which is possibly might be going on.
Suddenly, Percy takes a turn for the worse. He's having a seizure.
Drug back.
Russell and Mark need to work quickly to ensure that he survives the next few minutes.